I'm on this site today in recognition and memorializing at least 100 souls who were taken from New Jersey, forcefully sold into slavery in the Deep South and the Louisiana area. And these are people who many have remained nameless until the last couple of years. And as a matter of fact, within the last 24 hours, we've learned of 6 other people that we have named. And I think it's very important that we understand that these souls are people who lived and they died and sacrificed for their people. And not only have they sacrificed, but they've also thrived in their new conditions of slavery and were able to maintain a life and help bring our people to freedom.
Peter, age 15, same first name as mine, last name not known. Simon, no age listed, a free man, last name not known. Margaret Coven, no age listed, a free woman.
Sarah, 21. Her daughter Diana, 7 months. Rachel, 22. Her daughter Regina, 6 weeks. Hagar, 29. Her daughter Rhoda, 14. Her daughter Mary, 2. Her son Augustus, 4.
Flora, age 23. Her daughter Susan, 7 months. Harry, 14 years of age. James, 21. Elmira, 14. George, 16. And Susan Watt, 35.
Moses, 16. Lydia, 18. Betty, 22. Patty, 22. Bass, 19. Christine, 27. Her daughter, Diana, 9. And her daughter, Dorcas, 1 year old.
Clarice, 22. Her son, Hercules, 2. Lydia, 22. Her daughter, Harriet Jane, 3. Bob, Rosanna, Class, Ann, and her son, Rosino.
Jeanette, Charles, a child. Elias, a child. Robert, a child. Klaus, previously unnamed person on the March boat.
This came to be because when I first learned about this history last summer from Rich Walling, I was appalled. And I was appalled that the history had been forgotten. And I truly believe so many of the things that are going wrong in our nation come from our forgetting our history, from our wanting to be in denial about our history, and particularly about the shadow side of slavery, of deep racism, systemic white supremacy. And so I'm doing this because I would like to be a part of healing our country, healing this area. And so I believe by remembering these lost souls back into our community, that is a healing act.
And we are here today to let everybody know this was the site of Judge Van Wickle, who, in all intents and purposes, ran the slave ring that kidnapped these poor souls and took them to slavery in the South. Many people feel in New Jersey, they think we're up north and we have forgot about slavery, but 2 of the biggest slave ports in America were right here in New Jersey. Camden and South Amber area. Right here in New Jersey, major slave ports. New Jersey itself was one of the last states to get rid of slavery in the United States, and we must never ever forget that anything south of Canada was the South in America, and we must do better.
The second group departed on the 25th of May, 1818, 200 years ago today. Letta, 21, no last name known. Dorcas, 16, also no last name. Sam Johnson, 32.
Margaret, age 21. Jane, 25, and her son, John, age 4. Mary Davis, age 23. Phyllis, age 25, and her son Charles, age 1, and Jack, age 16.
Harvey, 22. Eliza, female, 19. Frank, 21. Hester, 18. Peter, 21. Susan Sylvie, 30, and her son Jacob, only 18 months.
Louis, 22. Elijah, 31. Mary, 27. Law, 21.
Phoebe, 21. Free person. Susan, 23. Charles, age 43. Petties, age 14, and Jane, age 23.
Betsy, 22. Jonas, 16. Free person. Sam, 16. William, 22. Henry, 21. Amy, 22. Judah, female, 26. And her son, Samuel, age 2 years old.
James, 22. Sam, 32 years old. George Byron, 18. Hannah, 16.
Nancy, 22, and the child listed as son and now known to be James 2 days. Peter, 17, free person. Hannah, 14. Jack Daniely, 21.
The Van Wickle slave ring operated almost over a whole year, but there were 3 dates that were in particular important when 3 different boatloads of African Americans were sent to permanent slavery. And today, May 25th, 200 years ago exactly, was the day when the second boat of African Americans were sent to Louisiana and lost their freedom.
Personally, when I visit these sites, I feel deep, deep in my soul. I feel them calling out to us to remember us, remember us, remember us. Thank you.
In mid-October of 1818, George, 35, last name not known. Cain, 22, last name also not known. Frank, 21, last name not known.
Jude, no certificate was ever taken for him. Caroline, 18. Anne, 18. Jeanette, 12. And Mose.
Louis, 22. Elijah, 31. Mary, 27. Law, 21. Phoebe, 21, and a free person. Susan, 23. Charles, 43. Pettis, 14. Jane, 23. Let us hold a minute of silence for those lost souls whose names we have lost, but whom we now recognize as having lived, even if we do not know what their mothers or their mamas may have called them.
So I'll just say one of the important things that I know is that if we are to be liberated by history, we must face it, not erase it. And so we have built a presence on social media. We have a website. We have a Facebook page. So if you search Lost Souls Public Memorial Project, you'll find us there. And we actually invite people to see a list of the names and to choose one to pledge to remember it and take a picture of themselves and post it on our site to be part of the growing legion of people who remember the lost souls.